Hi everybody, it's Catalina, and today I have 5 paleo breakfast ideas. They are completely dairy free, gluten free, grain free, refined sugar free. They're absolutely delicious. But before I get started with the video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the support you've given me on my new blog. It's been really exciting, and I'm just so happy how so many of you have gone there and have subscribed for my newsletter. So I just wanted to say that. Also, when I was editing the video, I realized there was egg in pretty much every one of the breakfasts. But if you would like me to, I can make another video with paleo breakfast ideas, all of them egg-free, in case you don't like eggs or you just can't have eggs. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see that soon. And now I'm just going to get started with the recipes. The first breakfast consists of some scrambled eggs, some cooked sardines, and some baby spinach. For this, all you need is a tin of sardines. I like buying them in water or in olive oil. Also, a bunch of spinach or baby spinach, whatever you prefer. A couple of eggs, and I'm going to be cooking these in some homemade ghee. I'm going to start by melting some ghee, and in there I'm going to place the sardines. This is going to make them crunchy and really tasty. And then to the eggs, I'm going to be adding some salt, pepper, or you can add whatever spices you like. I'm going to whisk them, and then I'm going to heat up some ghee as well into another pan, and then I'm going to add the eggs. And because I want to scramble them, I'm going to do this on very low heat, and I'm going to be stirring the eggs all the time. And this only takes about 1 minute because I like them a little bit runny. And that's it. I'm gonna serve this with the spinach and the sardines, and it's a very filling breakfast. It's really one of my favorite ones. This next breakfast is a very simple yet very filling smoothie. For this one, I'm going to be using 1 glass of coconut milk, a couple of egg yolks or whole eggs if you're not sensitive to the egg whites, a couple of tablespoons of unflavored gelatin, 1 cup of berries, and I'm using here half blackberries and half strawberries, plus a couple of tablespoons of chia seeds. And I just place all of the ingredients in the blender except for the chia seeds because I don't like breaking them. Once everything is the perfect consistency, I'm going to be adding a couple of tablespoons of chia seeds and just mixing them with a spoon or very gently in the blender, and then I just leave it for at least 15 minutes so that the chia seeds get to be big and swollen and soft to eat as well. And also sometimes I make this one at night, and then in the morning it's very thick. This is some beetroot and yam hash with a fried egg on top and parsley, and it's cooked in coconut oil. It definitely is high on carbohydrate even though it's completely paleo. So just keep that in mind. And for this one you're going to need some yam, 1 or 2 beetroots, some fresh parsley, 2 eggs, and I'm going to be using some coconut oil to cook this. I'm going to start by peeling the amount of yam I'm going to use, and then I'm going to chop it into chip size, and then I'm going to place it into a pan with some melted coconut oil. And while they cook, I'm going to do the same with the beetroot. So I'm just going to peel them and chop them into the same size as the yam pieces, and then I'm going to just add them on top of the yam, and I'm going to cook them there for about 15 minutes. I'm going to make sure that I just keep moving them around with the spatula so that they don't stick to the pan, and also make sure you have enough coconut oil in there. You can also make this with ghee or butter. While that is cooking, I'm going to finally chop some fresh parsley, and just before the beetroots and the yams are ready, I'm going to fry 1 or 2 eggs to go with the hash. It goes really well with that. And that's it. Definitely with this breakfast, a little bit goes a very long way. This is a breakfast that I really love. It's extremely delicious, very filling, and it keeps me just really full for the whole morning until lunch. It's a couple of poached eggs, some bacon, and an avocado. For this, you're going to need a couple of fresh eggs, some bacon. What I do is I buy some pork belly and I slice it very thin. That way I know there's nothing added to it. Also a ripe avocado and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. That's going to prevent the eggs from separating when I'm poaching them. I'm going to start by frying the bacon, and I just place it into a pan without any oil. I just let it cook in its own fat, and then when it's about to be ready, I'm going to poach the eggs. For that, I just have a pot of water boiling, but it's a very gentle boil. I add the vinegar and then I add a couple of eggs in there, and I cook them for about 3 minutes. That makes them nice and soft in the middle, and that's pretty much it. I just slice the avocado, and it's just so wonderful. I normally have this with fried eggs, but it was really good with poached eggs too. This last breakfast is definitely on the sweet side. I don't really like having anything sweet and even less for breakfast, but I know a lot of you do. So this is a very simple pancake. For this you're going to need a couple of fresh eggs, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 1 tablespoon of almond flour, 1 little teaspoon of ground cinnamon, about 4 tablespoons of coconut yogurt, a little pinch of pink Himalayan salt, and half a little teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to place all of the ingredients except for the baking soda and the salt into a bowl, and I'm going to mix them very well using a whisk. Once everything is very well incorporated, I'm going to add the baking soda and the salt and mix again really well until I end up with this very nice smooth mixture. Then I'm going to melt some butter, and to that I'm going to add the pancake mixture, and with this I actually had enough for making 2 medium-sized pancakes. I cooked these pancakes for about 2 minutes on each side, and then I'm adding a lot of ghee on the top. I love adding ghee to pretty much everything. It's so delicious. And on top of the ghee I'm adding some strawberry jam. I will leave the link to this recipe down below. It doesn't have any added sugar. It has a lot of strawberries and really good ingredients, but it's still sugar though, but it's much better than what you get in the store. And on top of that I'm adding some unsweetened coconut flakes. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought about the recipes, and thank you for watching. Bye. Doing body weight workouts for a very long time, but it was only on the last month. It's been a while since I did a gardening video, and I just want to show you what's new and